Females were hardly ever displayed in leadership, management, or heroic roles in film. Women are more often portrayed in films to be passive, simple-minded, nurturing, and on the sidelines of a man's life. According to Davis and Greenstein, gender ideology places women as being better suited for attending to the home and children, while men are the bread makers and providers of the family. Female stereotypes in film hinder societal perspectives of females in leadership roles by implying that females lack the characteristics required of an effective leader. Due to female stereotypes, less women choose degree paths that relate to management and leadership. According to a study conducted by McConnell, Rush, and Gartland, when comparing the percentage of women who completed MBA programs in 2003, 2008, and 2013, the overall difference in percentage was less than 5%, with less than 50% of women earning MBA degrees in 2013.
I like to go faster.
It looks like your distributor cap's a little loose.
Yeah? How'd you know that?
The film industry and media in general have had a tendency in the past to over-sexualize women in the media. This over-sexualization gives the public a false idea of what women should look like, how they should be treated as individuals, and what they are capable of. Not only are women sexualized in film, but they are also portrayed as the damsels in distress. More often than not, a male lead character swoops in to save the day and save the girl. This idea that a woman needs saving from a man gives them the idea that they cannot take care of themselves. And if they cannot take care of themselves, what makes them think that they can take care of a company or a corporation as a whole? To get an inside look as to how college students in today's day and age at the University of Kentucky Gatton School of Economics and Business feel about the media's portrayal of women, we interviewed actual students. We asked them numerous questions and were able to hear firsthand their thoughts and experiences regarding women's stereotypes.
Are you currently or have you ever been in a leadership or management position?
I was like the co-chair for our sororities Greek sing, so I feel like I had like a lot of experience with that, having like good leadership skills.
I have. I was on 2 executive boards and organizations on campus. I'm like vice president of National Society of Collegiate Scholars and secretary of Society of International Students. So yeah, I have experience. I haven't.
Yes, from like Relay for Life, I was in charge of like managing the fundraising for the cancer research for that. So like the team leader. So like that's probably the biggest role I've had.
What qualities does a person need to be a successful leader?
You definitely need to be confident. If you're not confident, then nobody will listen to you. I've learned that like the hard way. Because I seem to be like more of the quiet one, but like as a person I am pretty confident. You need to have respect for one another. If you do not give respect to your peers that are below you, then they will not give you the respect back, and like it will never work out.
I would say you have to be kind of like sociable, be able to reach out to people, being able to like communicate, like take charge of the situation, not be afraid to like tell people what to do. Let's see.
Do you think men exhibit those qualities more than women?
I think they're given the opportunity more, but I don't say they have the better opportunity, but I feel like in society, like, they're given the opportunity more than women. Not saying women can't, I'm just saying, like, men usually have the opportunity more than women.
I think you have to be hardworking, assertive, and you do have to be honest with whoever you're working with and with yourself.
Do you think those qualities are more found in men or women?
I think they're found in both, but when it's seen in women, it's seen as like a bad trait or something you shouldn't do.
Do you think men have more of the characteristics to be successful leaders than women do?
I don't even think it's about characteristics. I think it's just because they're men. I think that especially in the United States, we don't really have equal rights and we don't have equal pay. Like, we are not on the same level as men, and that is not because we're not smarter, it's just because they are literally just men. Like, they have the
They're viewed as people who have the characteristics to be as successful.
I don't think it's about their characteristics, though.
Their qualities.
I think it's because they're a guy. I am a black woman. I could be more successful, more smarter than a white male, and they would still get, they would still have a higher position than me just because they are a male.
How are women typically portrayed in the media and in film in particular?
I would say, like, plain and simple, that women just in media are like a lot more sexualized. Like, everything that has to do with women is either like a cute photo of like a body type or like just something sexualizing or something that embraces their figure instead of their qualities as a person.
Men probably are stronger than women. Like, they say maybe they can hold higher positions that women can't, or that women just shouldn't hold certain positions when they're perfectly capable of, but just like historical men have, and most of the time women aren't given the chance to prove themselves.
Do these stereotypes shape your views of your personal capabilities?
Yes. Yes. Well, even though I don't want it to, and even though in my head I know it shouldn't, it does a lot more than I would like to admit.
Yeah, I think for myself, and I think for just women everywhere, I feel like seeing those things and like not seeing yourself as that affects the way that you pursue things in life, like not wanting to be in a leadership role because of the lack of confidence you have in yourself based on like viewings in the media or something. Sorry, I'm not reading you. No, just yeah.
Personally, no. And I think anybody who really knows who I am as a person, no. But I think if I were to walk past somebody down the street and say, oh, she's a female, and think about like the business aspect and stuff like that, they're gonna be like, I bet I can get hired over her, But like I know I'm a pretty confident person. Like I know what I'm capable of doing. Like, despite all the stereotypes, I don't really care.
Okay, but do you think other people might be affected by those stereotypes?
As in what, women?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you feel like you are less likely to assume a leadership position at work because you are a female?
I feel like as a female we have to work like twice as hard and show twice as much as the qualities, just even like get considered to be in the race with a male.
Yeah, it would be a lot more. We would have to work a lot harder than men, even though. Anyway, men just have it so much easier in that aspect than females. So I think I would be more iffy if I should apply to like a leadership position.
So do you think the media's portrayal of men and women contributes to society's perspectives of gender roles?
I think the media is portraying what's actually going on. Like, if you see on the media that, women are getting paid less, it's because women are actually getting paid less, It's kind of like they both like ricochet off of each other, like they're bouncing back and forth off each other. Like, it's all true,
Social media and just media in general is a huge part of our lives. So if you see a way that a male or female is portrayed every day in and out on Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, TV, any of that, it kind of implants in your brain that this is how it's supposed to be. So I think it's I feel like it has like a huge impact on how we think about gender roles.
Yeah, most definitely, just because like people watch it, and if people aren't like educated on a situation, they're gonna have that one opinion on it, so they don't have anything else to base on, so they will only believe that one source.
So if they see that more men have leadership positions than women, then they're more likely to think in real life that men are more suited for leadership positions.
Yeah, if that's like their only source of information, then yeah, I would agree with that.
Do you think increasing representation of female leadership in film has improved societal perceptions of females as leaders?
I mean, like, a movie can only do so much for like gender and racial, but it like definitely, like, the new movies coming out, it definitely has a more gender or racial profile to it, so it definitely helps with people persuading it more, as in like women can do this or like certain races can do that. It definitely helps people because everyone will go see a movie and it just kind of puts in perspective in a way. Even though it's just a non-fiction movie, it can definitely have, or a fictional movie, it definitely can have impact on people's lives and everything.
In addition to interviewing students at the Gatton School of Economics and Business, we were able to hear from a highly successful businesswoman who, despite all odds, has held a management position most of her life.
I've been in the financial industry for over 30 years, and I've worked my way up to now a senior vice president of one of the largest banks in the United States.
This woman was able to rise above the challenges that women face when it comes to stereotypes. Not only does she break these stereotypes, but she has gone above and beyond to prove women have a role in today's management. The media needs to make more of an effort to move away from degrading and diminishing female competence through the use of stereotypes.
I don't understand why it's so difficult to confirm appointments.
No, I'm so sorry, Miranda. I actually did confirm last
Details
night.
of your incompetence do not interest me.
When women are rarely represented in film as leaders and more so as subordinates, it creates the perception that women are less capable of assuming leadership roles or that female leaders are uncommon. This perception causes women to doubt their own leadership capabilities, which often deters women from striving to attain leadership positions. This perception can also make higher-ups in companies, such as executives and managers, less likely to hire a female for a management position. In order to achieve true gender equality in the professional world, it is necessary that people choose to develop their own perceptions of men and women on a person-to-person basis, and that society end gender stereotyping.